My name is Michael Jonathan Carter. I'm 73 years old. I live in Plano, Texas. I'm retired now. Most days are quiet. Too quiet. And today, I'm going to tell you something that might make you uncomfortable. Because everything you think you know about aging, success, and winning in life is wrong. I'm not recording this to sound wise. I'm not here to impress you. I don't have the luxury of ego anymore. I'm doing this because I don't have much time left, and because I wasted most of mine. You see, for the first 50 years of my life, I believed the same lies you probably believe right now. I thought life was about proving something, about winning, about showing people who once looked down on you that they were wrong. For me, it all started with humiliation. When I was 23, a close relative, someone from my own blood, publicly made me feel small. In front of family. In front of people whose opinions mattered to me. He laughed at my job, mocked my dreams, and said words that burned into my soul. You'll never be anything. I smiled that day, but inside, something broke. That moment didn't make me strong. It made me angry. Quietly angry. And from that day on, my life stopped being about happiness and became about revenge. Not violent revenge, not dramatic revenge. The slow, exhausting kind. The kind where you say, I'll become so successful that they'll regret ever doubting me. For 50 years, I chased that feeling.
I worked insane hours. I sacrificed weekends, skipped vacations, missed birthdays, missed my children growing up. Every dollar I earned felt like a punch back at him. Every promotion felt like proof. Every new achievement whispered, look at me now. And yes, I succeeded. By my early 50s, I had everything America tells you to want. A big house, respectable career, investments, status. People admired me. Some even feared me. And that relative? He watched silently as I climbed higher. But here's the part nobody talks about. Every victory felt shorter than the last. Every win needed a bigger win after it, because revenge has no finish line. Then, at 52 years old, something happened. I was in a meeting discussing quarterly projections when the room started spinning. Next thing I remember, hospital lights, machines beeping, tubes in my arms. My wife was crying in the corner. The doctor said I had a cardiac event. That's the polite way of saying my heart tried to kill me. He said I was lucky. Lucky. Lying in that hospital bed, staring at the ceiling, I realized something terrifying. If I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A house someone else would sell, money someone else would spend, achievements nobody would remember in 5 years, and worst of all, a life driven by bitterness. Let me tell you the most dangerous lie you're telling yourself right now. I have time. I said that for decades. I'll be happy later. I'll rest later. I'll forgive later. I'll live later. Later never came. I watched my kids grow through photographs. I lost friendships without noticing. I turned love into a transaction. Once I succeed, then I'll deserve happiness. That's not ambition. That's self-destruction. I had a friend who died at 68, built a multi-million-dollar company, worked non-stop. At his funeral, his son said, "My father was successful, but I barely knew him." That sentence should scare you more than death. Because when the end comes, your regrets won't be about what you failed at. They'll be about what you never lived. The trips you postponed, the love you didn't express, the grudges you carried for years, thinking they gave you power. They didn't. After my heart attack, I stepped back, and that's when the truth hit me hardest. The person I thought I was defeating with my success was never thinking about me. I had sacrificed my peace for a war that existed only in my head. Revenge didn't give me strength. It gave me chains. Chains made of money, status, pride.
At 70, I looked back and realized something painful. I didn't build a life, I built a scoreboard. And when the game ended, the score didn't matter. So I changed. Not perfectly, not instantly, but intentionally. I started saying no to what drained me and yes to what mattered. I traveled, not to show photos online, but to feel alive. I apologized, even when I wasn't fully wrong. I forgave, not because people deserved it, but because I did. And for the first time, I felt light. I'm 73 now. I wake up every day knowing my time is limited. And strangely, that's what makes life precious. I have grandchildren, and when I look at them, I don't want them to win. I want them to live. To you watching this, especially if you're young, hear me clearly. Do not waste your life trying to prove your worth to people who hurt you. Money earned with hatred costs more than it pays. Success fueled by revenge will always feel empty. You don't need to win to be whole. You need to be present. Call your parents, take that trip, say what you feel, forgive faster, and please, don't trade your one life for ego, display, or revenge. I promise you, at the end, peace feels better than proving someone wrong ever will. If you're listening to this and something inside you hurts, that's your chance. Don't wait 50 years like I did. Someday is today. The clock is ticking. What are you going to do with your time?